Hi, and we are in step 3 of the writing process, organizing our specific evidence. And in this video, we are ready to turn our sketch outline into a rough draft. This is what we've been building toward. Now, we're going to go through a process. Remember that writing is a process. So when you sit down at your computer to write your rough draft, don't forget everything we've been working up to until now. We're still in a process. So here are the basic steps that we're going to use to turn our sketch outline into a rough draft. We're going to write this out sentence by sentence. Now we're going to start with the topic sentence, which we've already written. Then we're going to write our first supporting point as a complete sentence. And we're going to start that complete sentence with our transition that we've already added in. Next, we're going to write a sentence or two of specific detail about that point. Then we write out our next supporting point, also in a complete sentence, also starting with that transition. And we're going to repeat these steps until we are all the way through our paragraph, until we have covered all 3 of our supporting points and all of our specific evidence. So, as we write our rough draft, remember, don't get hung up on perfection because we still have one step left to go. This is not the final step. We still have the chance to revise and edit in step 4 of the writing process. So don't get hung up. That's when a lot of students experience writer's block because they feel like everything has to be perfect on the first go, and that is not the case at all. So I've got this sketch outline for you. I have this available in the module as well. We are going to write about this topic. The diet of the average American is unhealthy. And I have 3 supporting points here. I've already added in my transitions as well. So, and I have a few specific details beside each supporting point. So now I'm going to switch over to Microsoft Word, and I'm ready to take it sentence by sentence. So we have our topic sentence. I'm going to indent by just pressing the tab key once. The diet of the average American is unhealthy. Our first transitional phrase is first of all. And let's write this out as a complete sentence. Kids grow up eating junk food. That's a good supporting point. Let's add some specific details. They eat chips and candy for snacks, drink sodas with every meal, and do not eat any vegetables. What's another specific detail we can add there? Let's see. There. So now I've got a good specific example of junk food. Let's add our next transition. Secondly, no one has time to cook anymore. Mom and dad both work, comma, so they are tired when they get home. What's another good specific detail we can add there? It is much more convenient to pop a TV dinner in the oven. How's that? All right, well, I have one supporting point left, and that is most of all, however, the diet of the average American is unhealthy because fast food is everywhere. I wanted to reiterate my point there since I haven't really mentioned it in a while. McDonald's is on every street corner. TV commercials tempt us to hit the drive-through constantly. And billboards are on or everywhere. In fact, schools and even hospitals now offer Taco Bell and Burger King in place of cafeterias. Now we just need a conclusion. We need to wrap this up. For all of these reasons, Americans are not eating a healthy diet. All right, what do you think? We have a topic sentence. We've got our 3 supporting points that we came up with in the sketch outline. We've got our transitions. And for each of these supporting points, we added some specific detail. See, it's a process. Because we had that sketch outline already done, we had already done our pre-writing and come up with our evidence and specific details. We had already put it in an order that made sense. We had already written our topic sentence. We had already added our transitions. When we get to this point, at the end of step 3, most of the work is done for us. All we have to do now is go through and turn everything into a complete sentence. So in the next module, we're going to take a look at revising and editing. So if we needed to add in specific details, if we need to make some changes to our sentence structure, that's when we would do that.